They said the drug would have lasted long enough.
Should've, unless someone switched it.
I used a different stent. Sorry.
What changes do you make, Leo?
Stop fighting, you two!
I wanted to make the drug stronger. I wanted to implant the idea of him giving me a letter of recommendation, along with the test answers. I made all the calculations. I must have made a mistake somewhere.
You should've talked to us first. You can't just screw us over like this. We're a team of engineers and scientists. Now we're in deep shit.
Don't worry. I have it under control.
I need to see out of control.
The dream's collapsing.
How do you even get into this mess?
Man, this midterm's so hard. What are you guys studying?
I'm on the part about the Eurocore Genius Magic Coronary Stent System, just about stents.
I need to get started on that too. I heard it's made out of cobalt chromium L605. It has like 10% nickel content or something, which is like a major material factor for sensitive patients.
Yeah, well, not only that, it's a really thin stent. It only has a strut thickness of 0.0025 inches. It has less than 55% volume than any other stent.
Almost totally blocked coronary arteries can be treated. This stent has a high success rate due to its flexibility and its ability to minimize frictional forces along the arterial wall.
Oh wow, I guess that makes it ideal for treating fibrotic and calcified lesions because of the high material strength.
Damn, that's complicated. There's got to be a better way to ace this midterm.
I got an idea. You guys hear that Professor Hui is getting a coronary stent implanted next week?
Too many burgers? What's your point?
Well, on the contrary, people require stents due to the narrowing of blood vessels that supply blood and oxygen to the heart. People who have diabetes and high levels of LDL and just an overall bad eating habit have high increased levels of this disease.
Good point, Tim. But my point is, if we can somehow change the drug that's eluted from his stent to a sleeping drug, we can access his dreams.
Wait, so do you want to steal the answers?
No, I want him to give it to us.
Wait, what do you mean?
First, we need a team. Then I'll tell you. Hey, you guys find anybody yet?
Yeah, come take a seat.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're gonna need an architect to create the dream and then a chemist to develop the sleeping drug for us.
Okay, let's see what we got. Isn't he a civil engineer?
I guess that's useless. They're all useless.
Yeah, we need an architect, a real architect, not a civil engineer. Let's keep going.
Alright, this guy is John Do. He has his thinking cap on, right? He's a graduate at UC Irvine. You know, I don't know. He looks pretty promising. What do you think?
Nah, let's get someone else. Who else do you have?
Stop! What about this hairy fella?
He looks okay, tell me about him.
He's a biomedical engineer.
Nah, he's not even on a discussion. Someone else.
How about this girl for our architect? She's a UC Irvine alum.
She has a good background. I think she could be a good architect for us. Let's meet with her.
Well, what's so special about her?
I like her smile. Let's keep on moving. Who else do we have?
Alright, so how about our chemist? How about this guy? He has a few jobs in the past involving the Cypher stent, which is made of 316L stainless steel and comes in various sizes.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. It elutes a drug, an anti-rejection drug called sirolimus. Yeah, through like a controlled release mechanism and a non-resorbable polymer coating.
Yeah.
I'm looking up specs right now. Apparently 80% of the drug is released within the initial 30 days. It's also FDA approved. This knowledge could be useful.
Wait, what does FDA approval even mean?
It's gone through extensive testing, in vitro tests, animal tests, and finally human trials to be finally sold in the market. It takes at least 2 years to get FDA approval. Good thing too, because we don't want to kill the professor. We simply want to make him sleep.
Oh, so with the stents, I guess this process is necessary so we can prevent side effects such as having hydrophilic and hydrophobic materials interact or causing some late thrombosis.
Yeah. James can definitely help us, especially in a market with 177.1 billion. Let's assemble.
Where's Leo?
Alright, let's get started. Professor Hui saying they can't see me a stent tomorrow.
But that isn't a drug-eluting stent. We're gonna need a drug-eluting stent. They're better than bare metal stents at preventing restenosis.
Yes, spot on.
Well, he's right. I did some research on it. The cadmium stent is made of cobalt chromium alloy with a modified surface containing synthetic polymer.
It's also anti-inflammatory and anti-thrombotic due to the polymer surface.
That means we're gonna have to hijack his stent. We're gonna have to switch it out with a drug-eluting stent.
James, instead of paclitaxel, can you make the stent and elute out some sleeping drugs?
Yeah, and I can make it time it out so it'll take effect when we want it to. I was thinking about using the Taxus Liberté paclitaxel drug-eluting stent. It's better than all the other options we got. It has a stent diameter of 2.25 millimeters to 4 millimeters, a stent strut of 0.0038 inches, a tip profile of 0.017 inches, a stent length from 8 millimeters to 32 millimeters. It has a transloop polymer on the outside. It controls drug release of paclitaxel. It's vascular and biocompatible. The paclitaxel inhibits smooth muscle growth, so it inhibits cell migration and proliferation. And the design promotes even and consistent drug delivery.
Wait, who are you? Haven't I seen you before?
Tim will put us to sleep and wake us up in 5 minutes.
So 5 minutes is what? 5 hours in a dream?
Okay, are you guys ready? Let's do this.
Yeah, and remember our goal. We make the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secret. Excuse me.
Yeah?
Elliot Hui?
Yeah, who are you?
Please come this way. I need to talk to us in urgent.
Is that Elliot Hui?
Yeah, he must be dreaming of himself in his old college days.
Then will we break in and steal the test answers? Is that legal?
Well, not strictly speaking. We specialize in a very specific type of security.
What kind of security?
Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams.
He's gonna give it to us. It's called Instention.
But what happens if the stent collapses?
We'll have to put another one in. It'll be a stent within a stent.
Alright, perfect. Let's get into it.
Wait, one more thing. Each of you need a totem. Something that tells you whether you're in someone else's dreams or not. Like mine. This coin is loaded. When I'm not in a dream, they'll always land tails. I wanted to make the drug stronger. I wanted to implant the idea of him giving me a letter of recommendation along with the test answers. I made all the calculations. I need a stent that I can change, I can switch out. 33% of the blockages cleared by angioplasty reblocked to the original severity in less than a year. Installing a cardiac stent at timely angioplasty reduces this re-narrowing at a rate of about 50%. I need something that can a stent that can change that. Science 5 seems like a good choice. It elutes everolimus, which prevents rejection of the organ transplant. It contains PBMA, polymer that adheres to the stent drug coating. The drug matrix called polymers mixed with the everolimus and applied to the entire PBMA-coated stent surface. It's biocompatible, cobalt chromium. It's a large stent size, but I think it can work. You can hold more of the drug. I think this will buy me more time so I can get the letter rec. I must have made a mistake somewhere.
You should have talked to us first. You can't just screw us over like this. We're a team of engineering scientists. Now we're in deep shit. The dream's collapsing.
How did you even get into this mess?
It's okay. The job's done.
What if we can't get out? We'll be stuck in limbo, stuck in his dreams.
Hey, Professor.
Hi. I feel like I'm supposed to give this to you.
Thank you. Alright, we'll see you in class.
Thanks. See you in class.
We murdered that test, fellas.
Yeah, I know, right? What are the chances that Professor would even receive a stent?
Well, actually, this year alone, over 85,000 Americans will have a new coronary attack.
More than 2 million people worldwide receive stents each year.
Wow, yeah, and I think I read in 2006 they had like over 1 million diagnosed patients with cardiac catheterizations.
Yeah, well, job well done, guys.
Yep. I guess I don't need my totem anymore. Let's get rid of this thing.